welcome back to Caroline's Closet. I am going to do another jewelry unboxing today. This is 20 pounds of what was, the title said, neat cosplay jewelry. And I'm not even really sure what to expect. I don't have anything that pops into my head when I think of cosplay jewelry. So I could see pictures on Shop Goodwill, but it was all bagged, so they just showed a few shots from around the edges of the bag. No idea what's in the center, but it did indicate that the stuff was like wearable and cosplay jewelry. So I am going to tear into this. My cost for this was $124.92. I won the auction for $102. Plus taxes, shipping, all that stuff. And so that took it to $6.25 per pound, which $5 per pound used to be kind of my max, but that's also when they describe it as craft and say that there's a lot of broken bits and stuff, and this was kind of described as wearable. And I don't have to find too much good stuff in 20 pounds of jewelry to make back 125 bucks. So let's tear into it and see what we got. All right, this is a huge box. So I'm probably gonna have to pull the bag out of it to show everything off, but oh, lots of extra tape. Darn them. Okay, so let's take a look. Inside the box is a bunch of bubble wrap and the giant bag of jewelry. So I'll pause you and figure out the best way to make this work. All right, so this is the bag, and it is definitely full of some goodies. I can see a few things I'm interested in already. Better look inside. And I am going to, oh, there's definitely some junk jewelry in there too, but that's okay. I would expect as much. So I'm going to set the bag down next to me so that I can show the pieces off as I pull them out. Oh. And interrupted by the phone ringing. So now we'll get started. So first up we have this mint green dangly feather bottom fashion jewelry on card. That will go in one of my jewelry lots. And then this wicker bracelet that is falling apart will likely end up in, I don't know, it might just end up in the garbage. Not really worth lotting up, and I'm not sure how I would incorporate that into crafting. I am learning that some things are best just tossed. So this fun seed bead ring with some hairs tucked into it, probably wound in there pretty well. I do like selling those rings, though. People seem to enjoy them. Pretty flower ponytail holder. This I'll probably just give to my 8-year-old. And if she doesn't want it, she will stick it on her next craft project. Fun little keychain. Our patients aren't the only ones whose lives improve by being here. Oh, nurses or doctors key ring. That's fun. Might go well right now. This is cool. A little fairy bead. It's definitely well worn. I would really like it if it was on something, but it's definitely a good crafting piece, if nothing else. Some bright neon colored bracelets. Do the impossible bracelets. Those will go in lots. This is something broken off. Oh no. This is a heavy crystal ball and dolphin, some glass beads, and it's just a hanging ornament. Window decor, wall art, something of that nature. That's definitely sellable though. I bet that gets a nice prism effect on hanging in the window. Now this video will definitely be a multi-part video. Oh, these are interesting. They are like aluminum, but stretchy, springy, slinky type bands. So this will be a multi-part unboxing because there's no way I can unbox 20 pounds of jewelry in a relatively short time. So I will get through about 30 minutes of unboxing and then kind of give an idea of, out of that stuff, what I will sell. This is just a like wallet chain without the other end. But these are fun for crafting, so it can definitely be used. I want to see if I can do this in two, but I don't know. This is a Claire's necklace without a pendant on it. And then a shell necklace. Those are likely going to go in jewelry lots. Nothing to get too excited about yet, but just getting started. Some interwoven bangles. I guess I should have my magnet handy, which I thought I remember purposefully getting out and having it ready. And, don't know what I did, but I don't think these are sterling. I will set them aside until I figure out where I set the magnet. Here we have something. I am not sure. Okay, so this is apparently broken off of this, and there should be another end somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. So there's this. It's just gonna go in the craft pile. I'm not seeing much obvious purpose in keeping it. This is pretty, and this might be sterling and turquoise. Maybe mother of pearl beads. No markings, but that is definitely one that I will double check, and it's unique enough that I would like to sell it whether it's sterling or not. But here's a fun leather cord necklace, little picture frame diamond pendant, no markings anywhere on it, most likely in a jewelry lot. I have a box behind me that's only about 3 pounds, and it's all designer name brand stuff. I just did one of those unboxings, and I loved everything that was in the last box. So it was really hard for me to decide to do this video instead of doing the designer one. But this was sitting around longer. First in, first out. Leather rose, assuming it's supposed to be a necklace. It's unique. Oh, it's not leather. It's some kind of felt, maybe. Unique, but not something I care about. So this is, okay. I think there should be limits on how many strands of stuff can be hanging together at any given time. This gets a little old. Plus, it's just hard to figure out how these things go. But there is this strand, then there is this strand that obviously has a few missing, and then there is, I am not sure how this goes. Thought maybe this went around like a necklace, but that, let me lay it out and you guys can tell me what the heck you think. It's broken and missing some beads, so even if it is something cool, I'd have to describe it as broken, but here we go. So this is the circle there in the middle, and then it's got these two dangles. So I don't know if it goes like this, like a lariat type, wrap it around the neck, where, no clue, but it's fun. So I will figure that one out. It doesn't seem to be, I mean, everything seems to be like plastic, nothing too high quality. So it is likely craft material, but see some more Mardi Gras stuff. That's probably all the stuff that was in the center that I couldn't see. Pink little girls beaded bracelets. Got kid stuff separate right now. Leather cord choker. Setting aside the earrings all for later. Jingle bells, here we go. I'll probably set this one aside just with my random Christmas jewelry. I set all Christmas stuff aside and start doing Christmassy lots in like October. Fun little handmade macrame type bracelet. Some handmade red, white, and green Christmas. Oh, it's got a cross. That's cool. Might throw that in with my Christmas stuff. Christmas jewelry will sell year-round, but I find that it sells for a better price closer to Christmas. So if I ever got desperate for things to list, I could certainly go in and start making up Christmas lots now. I haven't gotten to that point, but this is fun. Wooden beads. Some little, those are wooden too. All of them are wooden. 3 strands of wooden beads. definitely older. No markings, but I like that one a lot. So it'll likely go in my to-list pile. Child's plastic rosary. And another rosary, plastic. Stuff like that I either put in jewelry lots or I save it up and have done like just a big religious 20 rosary lot type things before. This is just a giant piece of silicone rubber. I'm guessing it is a teething necklace for a baby. I have a bunch of those set aside too. They will make a nice lot. Some more cheap plastic beads. More bells. Okay, so this is a giant chunk of chains, which is where most of my best finds come from. And I see several thin little chains in this mix. So these I will set aside. I'm going to shake anything out that I can. And then the rest I will set aside and untangle in between videos. Okay. So there's my first pile that I'm going to need to detangle. This is I see the cross. I cannot tell what this picture is, but it's just two cloth, definitely handmade, and they're both on opposite ends of the string. It's probably going to go in a craft pile, but I don't know what that other picture is. Oh, and here's another one. SJT. Huh. Interesting. Love bracelet. No markings. This is fun. Nice abalone. I don't know if those birds are mother of pearl, maybe. Pretty turquoise colored plastic beads. I like that one a lot, and it matches the bracelet, so I could definitely pair those up and sell them together or individually. Reimagine bracelet. Little necklace. Powell's Owls. Let's see what's in this bag. I always have to look before I reach my hands into a random bag. But these are individually knotted. They feel like plastic. They look too light in color to be amber, but that is a possibility. Super, super lightweight. They are, oh, that's cool. I was gonna say it's too big for a bracelet and it wouldn't fit on over the foot as an anklet. I think they're plastic though. I don't know if Powell's Owls and this have anything to do with each other, but I will definitely see what information I can find about that one. Setting all the earrings aside. We'll do all the earrings together in the last video, assuming there's any matches. And I'm starting to think maybe this lot didn't specify that there was wearable condition, because there seems to be a lot of stuff that I wouldn't think would qualify for that specification. Maybe just because they specialized it as cosplay jewelry, I assumed that it had been sorted through in some way, shape, and form. Although I guess anything could be cosplay jewelry, so I don't know. But I am not even a fifth of the way through this thing, so. This is something that's tangled in itself. Let's shut that light off. That did not help. Okay, so it's tangled in itself, but I can fix that. Key and a heart and a peace sign and no brandings on it. And it looks like the clasp is on and works fine. So everything's just supposed to be down here and will be once I untangle that piece. But just cheap costume jewelry. Some more little, oh, not knotted though, yay. This is NY New York and Company. Most of my New York and Company things I have been putting in jewelry lots lately, but I'm not opposed to listing New York and Company. Just depends. If I get enough other good stuff that I don't feel like I have time for it, then it's one of the first to go. This is kind of fun. It's missing something, was glued there. Guessing another rhinestone. And it's probably going to be kinked up a bit once oh no, it's not that bad. Just twist it a little. No markings though. Once I find my magnet, I will see if there's any point in testing that. My 2-year-old also likes to play with my magnets when she comes over, so I always have to find them when she leaves. This is Rachel, and it has another necklace tangled up in it. Yeah, there's a good knot there. So I will work that off camera. But there is the Rachel piece. Here is a comb. Beautiful little doll comb. I'll throw that in with my kids' jewelry lot probably. I'm probably going to cause the breaking of half of this stuff, pulling it out of the bag. Some of it is that tangled. This is a bracelet, stretch bracelet, with a fun little daisy, I guess. Cloth pendant. That'll go in a lot. But this one I will probably sell myself. Oh, weird. Oh, it's supposed to. I thought it had like breaks in it, but apparently it's supposed to have those breaks in it. It looks nice enough that it should be branded, and I can maybe figure out who makes it. But there's no branding on it. I like it though. I love these cloisonne type enamel painted pieces. So I will likely sell that one. Just a rubber bracelet and a silver bangle. More stuff. Fun open top bangle. No markings. Ooh, this one I like. Copper color. Little tiny rhinestones. Where did I open it? There we go. No branding on it either, but I really like that one. I am not opposed to selling unbranded stuff. I know a lot of people don't like getting it, but I sold 4 pieces of jewelry today, and 2 of them were both unbranded. A vintage pair of earrings and an unbranded necklace that just had a really cool looking glass pendant on it. Some of my better sales are sometimes the unbranded stuff. There's another one of those little girls' necklaces, or bracelets, I mean. Just some random bangles. Almost there. Oh, that's an earring, huh? It's an earring with the cuffs that go, okay. I get it. I get it now. A bent out of shape bangle, another bangle. This is a cheap plastic wing hair clip. Probably goes with my pretty comb. A loose rhinestone. I should start keeping all those loose rhinestones separate. They would come in handy for fixing jewelry that's missing rhinestones. But I've been bad about not keeping them. I don't know why I'm showing you the earrings, because those will come later, but here is some more kids jewelry. This one is missing its piece, and I'm assuming there's gonna be another of the matching earrings yet to come. This has another necklace caught up in it. It's pretty. My daughter got a Rubik's Cube for Christmas last year, and she desperately wants me to put it back together for her. And I started looking up instructions and realized that it's probably very likely that I could do it. It didn't seem too terribly hard to follow the instructions I was finding, but it would take me a few hours. And then each time she would mess it up again, I would have to go back in and look up instructions and figure it out. Probably a good dozen or so times before I would have a clue what I was doing and be able to do it on my own. And I just couldn't bring myself to sit in front of my little phone and read the instructions and figure it out for an hour. But yet, I will sit forever and untangle jewelry pieces. And I don't even know if this is tangled or if these are supposed to be... Okay, they are all attached. So I think this knot down here is supposed to be there. And then it's just one really big, long, multi-chain necklace. Get these out of the way. Here is a fun little wire choker necklace. This is I think a belt. Silver tone, pretty fun belt. Guess it could be a necklace, maybe? It'd be a shorter size belt, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to see how that might not fit around my mannequin's waist, and she's pretty tiny, so maybe it is a necklace. Interesting. Skeleton. Stretchy little seed bead. We'll go in the craft pile. More seashells. Fun little, oh, that's Harry Potter, yeah, Harry Potter. Have I yet outrun the sun? I mark the hours, every one. Nor have I yet outrun the sun. My use and value unto you are gouged by what you have to do. Huh. Is that Harry Potter? I don't know. I've never actually watched the Harry Potter movies, but I think that looks like that's what it is. I always told myself I wanted to read the books first, but then I never read the books, so I cannot bring myself to watch the movies unless I ever get around to reading the books. Another fun wooden bead necklace. I see more wooden beads on their way out. Some more table bits. See if I can pull everything out. Okay, so this is cool. Little pendant, and it says handmade in Greece. I don't know that I've ever seen anything made in Greece, jewelry-wise at least, before. Although I don't think that's marked anywhere other than on the tag, so that might be why. This is fun. Let's see. Oh, it's Avon. Of course it's Avon. I get a lot of cool stuff, Avon, but it's got this little, like, cameo, recessed cameo piece. Avon's another one that some people really don't like it and don't see any value in it, and I sell a lot of Avon pieces. And I really like that one. Nice long golden chain. Avon is kind of like New York and Company. I will sometimes deem it not worthy of my time if I have too much going on and too much to list. It will go in craft lots, but 90% of the time I will list Avon pieces. This is a pretty rose quartz on a leather cord necklace. And even some semi-precious stones like that sometimes get thrown in my craft lots. This will be a fun one for me to play with my gem tester and see what any of these are. They all appear to be dyed, so I'm gonna guess probably glass, I don't know. If one is glass, they will all end up being glass. But no markings, and that's a really cool, like, wire caged stone necklace. I like those wire cage pieces. I'm finding a lot of them these days. Although I'm not sure that any of the ones that I've listed have sold yet. So, they all have like random semi-precious gemstones in them. Pretty faux pearl unmarked necklace. Another unmarked funky necklace. It's got all these silver rings on it. This looks like there might be a sterling chain in here, maybe, or maybe just brass, I don't know. I say sterling because I just listed one that was dark like this, that's sterling, but this is not, I don't think. This is brass. Sorry if I'm mumbling. I do that a lot. I'm not used to talking and detangling at the same time. But that's pretty. Looks like it had something else hanging from the bottom though. But I like it. I like it a lot. I think the way they defined it as neat costume jewelry, maybe I was thinking neat like as in it was not tangled, but who knows. This is pretty. Pretty. And that one would definitely sell. Maybe 10 or 15 bucks, but haven't found anything yet to get overly excited about. Going to undo these tangles, and then I'm gonna leave for the day, and tomorrow I will come back with a value and idea of the stuff that I just pulled out for video 1. I would go longer, but I just don't know if my computer can handle uploading a video longer than an hour. This has FAS, FA5, FA something, and then I think this side has 925 on it, which I will get the oh, and this side says Italy, so I will test that one. It's got a little bonus hair tucked in there, but that's pretty. That might be my best piece so far. I can't count this box out yet. There's still way too much to go through. Way too much. If the best stuff was in the first handfuls each time, then unboxing would be relatively sad after you got through the best of it. And my best stuff is always in the tangles, so more wooden beads, except for wooden beads. Those don't count. More wooden beads. Here's another similar necklace. This one is missing a stone though. The chain actually though would be fine on its own, and this piece would make a fun crafting piece. So we'll see. This is Another one with some missing stones on the sides. No markings, but it's got the same, definitely from the same company or artist. Okay, last one. If I can get this undone. Alright, I will undo this one with the other knots that I have sitting aside and show those off shortly. Okay, so that giant bunch of tangles was done, and all of these chains were all tangled together, along with this long Christmas necklace and this Halloween necklace, and all of these chains, this beaded one, and then every single one of these chains was wrapped up probably 10 times each on every single one of these snowflakes. This is just a Charming Charlie necklace. So let's see what was all tangled. These two necklaces are just pretty rhinestone necklaces, both of them heavily magnetic, neither one signed. This one is not magnetic, and I believe it might be sterling. It is not marked, but I have not yet tested anything, so this will be tested. This one is marked 14 karat gold filled. There on the tag. 14 KT, says GE. I thought it said GF, but GE is gold electroplate, so gold plated, I guess. And then this one, this silver one, is marked 925 China AT1. And this gold tone one is marked on the clasp, and I could not get a good read on it yet. If I can find the marking, I believe it's got to be gold or gold filled, but I didn't see like a 10 or a 12 or a 14. I see N. Come on. Oh wait, it goes the other way. AT1CN, I think is what I... ATLCN, ATICN. I have tried a couple different combinations to see if I could figure out what that says, and I could not. I have not tested to see if these are genuine diamond chips or not. They are open on the back, so there's a possibility, but there will be some more testing on this one. So there's that, and then we have this one, which is Avon. Just a pretty blue rhinestone necklace. This one next to it, long chain, silver and gold tone, unmarked. This one is just another fun Christmas costume piece. I will set it aside to lot up closer to the season, as with this little Halloween one. This one is Lauren Conrad. Liz Claiborne has that exact same LC, but she puts a little rhinestone under it. I think the one without the rhinestone is Lauren Conrad. These are both Brighton, Reach for the Stars, and Just Breathe. Both of them have their Brighton hearts. Oh, come on, focus. What are you going to focus on? Okay. This one is a Charming Charlie. A lot of Charming Charlies in this. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus when I pull back. But this one is marked 18 kg. There we go, 18 kg It is not magnetic. I haven't tested it, but I don't think it's gold. I could be wrong. I don't know. Then there's my snowflakes, which were Charming Charlie again. This one is another Charming Charlie multi-chain, pink and purple bead, pretty piece. This looks like a BP to me. I'm not sure what that one is, just a little charm bracelet. This one is another unmarked, yes, unmarked multi-chain. A lot of multi-chains were tangled up in here. Here are two more Charming Charlie pieces, gold multi-chain and silver with the black rhinestone at the end. So those are all the things that were in the mass tangle. Come on. You just don't know what to focus on, do you? I guess I will get up close. This, I don't think Powell's Owls had anything to do with this, but this is Baltic Amber, handmade in Lithuania anklet. Probably only maybe a $10 sale, but I was able to find the exact ones from the original artist or crafter. And then everything else we have seen. This is my pile of earrings so far. There's some funky ones in there I'll add to as I go through the rest of the bag. And then all stuff that we've seen already. And then I have this on my wrist right now. But this actually does have a marking in it. Try to pull it off one-handed here. Hinge bracelet, so I can show you the marking. And I just really like this one, but I did not see the mark at first. There it is. I'll turn it around. It goes this way, and it is Jinglong. Oh, what was it? Jiulong Ching, I think. Jiulongxing is that mark. Probably just a $10 sale if I choose to sell it, or I might just keep it until I've worn it once or twice and then sell it. And then everything else we have seen already. And this is the bag. There's the stuff I kind of tossed aside that'll go in lots. And then here is... I just want to focus so you can see all my pretties. This is the rest of the bag. I've probably done less than 5 pounds of stuff so far. So about 15 pounds left to go. I will do the next video like I did this one. Maybe 1 or 2 more, I'm not sure. And then the final video, I will show off all of the earrings once they have been pulled out and paired up, and give a final estimate of what I think I might be able to make off of this box, and the best pieces from all of the videos in case you do miss some. But there's definitely a lot of sellable stuff, and I think just with this first video I could make my $125 back. Might be a lot of $10 sales to get there, but there's definitely some nice pieces. The Brighton necklaces, maybe $15 each, and whether or not this is gold or what this is might make a huge difference on value. This one's sterling. I could probably get $15 or so for that one. Most of the Charming Charlies will probably end up going in a lot. There's this New York and Company over here. It'll probably end up going in a lot. But if I chose to sell everything individually, I'd be making money, I think, by the time I was done with this. This is the one that just says handmade in Greece. I think I could probably get at least $15 for that. So I don't know. There's definitely money to be made, and I am excited to see what else is in it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to get this stuff sorted, researched, put away, do whatever I need to do with it, and go on and do the second video. Bye guys.